Weather Authority local weather forecast.
Well, we definitely had major impacts across the area, not just here in the desert Southwest, but in Southern California. And once was a tropical storm, was a Category 4 was Hurricane Hillary, which is now a tropical storm. Earlier this morning is when she made landfall in northern Baja California, and still now staying at a tropical storm. And as she continues to travel and do the rest of her journey, she is now on landfall, and with those cooler waters and being on land, yeah, definitely going to continue to weaken. So we are going to be continuing to feel a little bit on what's left of her in the coming days, but we are starting to calm down, or at least a little bit, in the desert Southwest. So here's where we stand with our current satellite and radar for the area. So as you can see, more of that heavier rain and precipitation is staying more off to the west and traveling up to the north. So the system is going to continue to go up north. And then as we look a little bit closer at the desert south, or we'll get to that in a moment. Forgot about this tropical storm warning that is still in effect for southeastern California as of right now. But now let's go ahead and take a look at our satellite and radar, a closer look on what is going on in the desert Southwest. So earlier this morning and afternoon, we did see some severe thunderstorms, mainly in the southeastern part of California. But as we look now, still seeing a little bit of those light showers within the area, and still seeing lots of cloud cover still staying with us. And we're still looking, and I'm still looking out for even tomorrow, where we could experience some light showers, so very light chance, but we are still going to be monitoring that. And of course, with this heavy rain we did experience today, we are still under a flood watch until 5 p.m. tomorrow, and we also still have some aerial flood alerts still in effect for portions of southeastern California, so still tracking that as well. But let's talk about rain totals. We did get some measurable rain across the desert Southwest, so this is what has been recorded from the past 48 hours. So as you can see, we saw some areas with 1/10 of an inch, close to that half mark, and a little bit more. And then as we look over to Imperial County, a little bit higher totals over there. So did see some areas with 1 inch or a little bit more of 1/2 an inch. So not too bad. Definitely love seeing measurable rain. We don't get enough of that in the desert, so nice wet weather for today, but it did bring a lot of other things around the desert Southwest, and we did talk about that in the early part of the newscast. But as we look ahead for the rest of tonight and going into tomorrow morning, again, we'll still be passing a little bit of that moisture where light showers are possible, and still seeing plenty of cloud cover as well here and there. And then we are going to see much clearer conditions in the days ahead, so we'll get back to more normal around here for us in the desert come the upcoming days. And now let's talk winds. That was also a big impact across the area, but winds right now a lot lighter than what we were experiencing today. We did have gusts to go as high as 60 miles per hour or stronger, which I'll get that recap for you in just a second, but still staying a little breezy out there, especially here in the Yuma County area. So we're seeing winds about 20 to even 25 miles per hour in some areas, and even a little bit lighter. However, we are still under a wind advisory for the entire desert Southwest until 11 p.m. tonight, and then winds will continue to decrease as we head into tomorrow. But let's take a look at a recap on the highest winds that were recorded from the past 24 hours for Yuma. So Yuma Airport, 69 mile per hour winds, and 59 at Yuma Proving Ground. So yeah, very gusty, as you can see, these really high numbers. And then also for Imperial County, also pretty gusty. So we had strong winds up there. Imperial at 67, Nyland at 58, and Salton City 41 mile per hour winds. So yes, dusty and gusty today. And it also brought not the best air quality for today. So here's where we stand. So Imperial County in that southeastern part got more of that rain, and we got a lot of that blowing dust and sand and also those strong winds. So that is why we're experiencing very hazardous conditions for the Yuma County areas. So as we head into tomorrow and these winds continue to weaken over the night and even going into tomorrow, hopefully we'll see a lot more improvements, and I'm sure we will. So I'll bring you the latest updates as we head into tomorrow and seeing what this looks like. So yeah, not looking that great as of right now. So it's just, again, best to stay indoors for the rest of tonight. And looking ahead at our future winds, again, we're going to be a little breezy, but then we'll continue to see much lighter winds. So we're definitely going to get a big break from all this active weather in the coming days. And something also to look forward to is we'll eventually have drier conditions. So dew points are going to still be lingering a little bit higher than what we would like them to be as we head into tomorrow. So we'll see close to upper 60s and even near that 70 mark. So it's definitely going to feel a little bit muggier, but something to look forward to. Drier conditions, our dew points will continue to drop, and it'll be a lot more comfortable and more desert-like in the coming days. So let's go ahead and break that down on our 8-day forecast. Temperatures are going to stay below normal for now, but then we're going to continue to warm on up as we head into the middle of this week, and going into our weekend, we're going to be a little bit hotter, but a little bit more seasonable too, and we'll see plenty of sunshine with clearer skies. So after this severe day, it'll be nice to have more sunshine and a little bit warmer temperatures. And that does for your 8-day forecast. We'll have more news for you coming up after the break.